guys out here and influence them to want to get involved into this profession as well. Or if I do was to bet on myself, what round it'll be a knockout, and it'll be the ninth.
It would be in the ninth. Okay.
What's up, fight fans? Mademan here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. What up to the fam? What up to everybody in Mainman's boxing form? Hey, look, man. The thing is this. One of boxing's most exciting fighters, Antuanne Russell, returns back to the ring against Alberto Puello this coming Saturday on the undercard of Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin. And so we know that they had the grand arrivals today, in which Gervonta Davis did not participate in. However, Antuanne Russell and Alberto Puello both showed up, and they both look like they're ready to go. You know, Antuanne Russell was asked during this time, the reporter lady, that, listen, you have a 100% knockout ratio. And he was asked to give a round in which he may stop Alberto Puello. And though he was a bit hesitant at first to really want to answer it, Antuanne Russell took the bait, and he says that he will be looking to stop Puello in roughly about the 9th round. That's about a good time right there, fight fans. That's about a good time in the fight. You know, that's about the time when I believe that the action should be flying real high at that point in the fight. I think both men will have their timings down by that point, their measurements down by that point. And at that point, man, we got an action fest. You know what I mean? The way I see this fight happen cosmetically, I believe that Antuanne Russell will be looking to stalk Alberto Puello, who I believe will be on the back foot. However, Antuanne Russell must beware that Alberto Puello is still a dangerous fighter on the back foot. He's a guy that can fight coming forward and coming backwards. Whenever he takes to that back foot, he deals out hard 1-2s, has a really good left hook, and also he doesn't neglect the body. Also, when you get close quarters with Alberto Puello, he's also down to play the catch and shoot game. He'll have a tight guard. He'll try to guard as many punches as he can. And of course, after you come, do your damage, he's going to be looking to come right back at you. He doesn't run away from confrontation on the inside. So, the way I look at this is going to be happening. I think that Gary is going to be pushing towards mid to close range, going through the jabs, going through the right hands, watching out for of course, the incoming fire. And I think he's going to be pushing Alberto Puello up against the ropes a lot. One thing about his movement is that he backs into ropes constantly. And I think that's going to be one of his biggest undoings versus Antuanne Russell. Now, of course, I'm sure his coach is going to be telling him to stay off the ropes. But a fighter that's intense is going to be coming forward and looking to bring a whole bunch of thunder and lightning, fight fans. I believe that, Antuanne Russell's momentum and constantly coming forward, constantly looking to hurt him, is going to just be pushing him towards the ropes, pushing him in corners. And Alberto Puello really decreases when he gets up against those ropes, just like any other fighter would. So I think a lot of those are going to be his undoing, but I think that it was going to take about that many rounds for Gary to really kind of get his timing down, start to, maybe kind of break down Puello a bit more. So I think in that portion of the fight, by round 9, Puello may just be softened up enough to maybe get out of there, fight fans. However, it's not going to be an easy task. If Antuanne Russell is successful in stopping Alberto Puello, I believe that speaks volumes, because Puello, to me, technically, could be considered a champion because he never lost his belt to another opponent. He lost it to a PED situation. So at the very least, this will be very impressive from Antuanne Russell to go in there and stop a former champion in Alberto Puello, man. Alberto Puello showed up at the grand arrivals, and he stated that he doesn't think that Antuanne Russell should underestimate him. I don't think that Antuanne Russell is underestimating him. You see, definitely his preparation is going to be, ready to go, lockstep. He gave everybody flashes of his muscles there, man, and you can see clearly he's looking like he's just, like I said, ready to go. One thing about the Russells, we know that they're very disciplined. We know that they work very, very hard. We know that they're gym rats. And, I just think that Antuanne Russell is one of those fighters you don't have to worry about. Is he going to be ready to go? But most importantly, I don't think you got to worry about him underestimating you either. Because, this dude is a studier of the sweet science. He has a warrior mentality. You know what I mean? One of the biggest rules with him, or having that warrior mindset, fight fans, is he's not going to overlook his opponent. Alberto Puello stands between Gary Antuanne Russell and a possible title shot. So I don't think he backs away from this or underestimate Puello. He definitely recognizes the level of Puello. He's putting work in. He's been working at this point weeks, months, fight fans, preparing for this particular moment. So it's going to be a cracking ass fight. I'm really looking forward to this fight. Gary Antuanne Russell tells the world that he can stop Alberto Puello in 9, fight fans. Let's see if it all goes down. Thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Share. Rock the bells. I'm rocking with my main man, Gary Antuanne Russell. So we'll see. To the next video. Peace out.